Hey, hello. It's RobotnikIsSexy. This guy has a really cool looking team. He must have defog on Glisor or something. Maybe Assault Vest, Mag Mortar. That's a pretty smart way of absorbing, you know, like fire moves, right? Yeah, very cool team. Once again, it's AGUILA. This is round 3. I'm bringing my toxic team of death, and we're just gonna see what happens. There he is, sporting the bucket hat for the win. He's got that Giovanni pose. He's gonna send out Glisor. I'm already hitting myself because I'm gonna lead with Animantics. Why do I even lead with this guy? I thought he was gonna lead with a different Pokemon, that's why. But Glisor is here. We're just gonna get in. Landorus, who I guess should have been my lead at all points. Landorus is always the lead on this team, but he's gonna get up Stealth Rocks because he's ready to win one. His Toxic Orb is gonna activate, and I think I'm just gonna click Defog. He could Toxic me right now, but instead he's gonna switch into a shiny Ice Tails, nicknamed Aurora. Appropriate nickname. Yeah, we're gonna Defog. My team is pretty Ice Weak, so yeah, it's just not good for me. Like, Ice Weak in a very, very particular way, because if this guy has the Freeze Dry move, Seismitoad just dies. Also, he can set up on Toxapex whenever he wants. I kind of know this, but I can set up too. I can set up Toxic Spikes and Toxic. But this man has the Joey set. He has Safeguard and Aurora Veil. That is super respectable. That means my Toxic Spikes are not going to work. Literally, they will do nothing. As long as the Safeguard is up, and he knows this very well. He's going to switch into this guy, who's Steel anyway. It wouldn't have been, you know. So I'm going to Infestation, which is, you know, terrible. I should have Infested first. Because then I would have killed his Ice type. So that's honestly a misplay on my part. But we're also gonna Baneful Bunker and let him set up on me. Yep. So the Sword Dance is here. I do have an emergency backup plan in Alakazam. I can Mega Evolve, Trace the Slush Rush, Outspeed, and kill it with the Fighting move. That's the plan. So let's fodder everybody now. This is so bad. Like, I should have. I don't know. I really did. I didn't want to fodder Salazzle quite yet, but it probably would have been the move. He's Sword Dancing twice. There's no way he doesn't have a Z move to follow up on that. Yeah, he's gonna show me here. I've tried to use this too, and I definitely lost. But having, I think Glisor really balances everything. If you're going to use Hail, that's very cool. I just like this guy's team a lot. And Sub-Zero Slammer, it's going to slam me straight into the afterlife here. This is going to be a satisfying video because I got all these like really obnoxious stall threats that just get destroyed by this very cool Hail team. But yeah, we're gonna slam that red emergency plan button. I guess if there's a button for that, I guess there is. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna Trace the Slush Rush, and the Hax Gods are going to spit in my mouth as I focus miss. Die to Ironhead, so that squanders my chances quite a bit. But I can't be mad at this guy. You can't be mad at like Hail teams. He also has an Explode, so he could potentially get up the Safeguard Veil combo and just, you know, blow my nuts off with Explode. Like, Veil with Explode? That's extremely cool. That's extremely cool, no pun intended. extremely cool. You can't get mad at that. He also has Gyarados, which is a huge threat. A nice steel resist and fire resist as well. I have no idea what this guy's going to do. He has Intimidate. It's a shiny one. He's already used his Z move, so he probably doesn't have Bounce. He's going to Dragon Dance up as I go into this guy. This is pretty awful. I think I'm going to try to Toxic him as he switches wisely. He's going to switch into this guy. Yeah, I believe I do... Yeah, what? Yeah, okay, so I got the Toxic Spikes up, so I can't even Toxic him. So if I go for Toxic, it's just a wasted play. Yeah, it's totally wasted. I should have Stealth Rocked on the Gyarados. That's another glaring misplay on my part. But as I've said a couple times now, you can't get mad. You cannot get mad at this team. It's a really creative team. So I'm afraid of the... I'm always afraid of the Freeze Dry, right? But he never goes for it. For all I know, he doesn't have Freeze Dry, but the Joey set is Manual Hail, even though you have Snow Warning, because you can get up the Hail and then use Aurora Veil. So he's got Aurora Veil, Hail, Safeguard, and he should have the filler move of the... keep forgetting what it's called, but yeah, I don't know what his last move is, and he's just not going for it, and I'm just really scared. And he's playing me hard, as we're also going to miss the Overheat. Yeah, I think I just sub against this guy, just to get some Poison Stall. Because this whole team is just Poison Stall with like some offense sprinkled in the form of Landorus and Alakazam. So, yeah, we're going to scout that. Now, this is misplay number 3, I want to say, because I could have disabled a Psychic and then gone into Toxapex, but for whatever reason, I was like, you know what, let's just go into Toxapex on that Psychic, you know? Let's just switch right in there. Maybe I thought Disable was too predictable, but really it's not, especially in a passerby situation. Because you pretty much always go for the straight play in a passerby situation, and I'm just not doing it. No, I don't go into Toxapex. I go into Seismitoad and try for the rocks, I guess. Just really, really hoping that he doesn't have Hidden Power Grass. So, okay, I correct myself here. This is a much better idea. Psychic is going to hurt a bit, though. And I'm going to get the Special Defense drop, so I die from the next one. So yeah, the Hex Gods are kind of making up for the first 2 matches where I just creamed them. Yeah, what to do? What to do? Because I really needed Seismitoad healthy for Gyarados, and that just clearly is not happening. Right, I should have stayed in and went for Disable and like subbed all the way down. Like really, that's really what I should have done. Now I'm gonna switch out here. As he Psychics. What the hell? Okay, so we're just throwing Pokemon away now. Yeah, whatever. It's good. Yeah. Should have disabled the Psychic, really. Now we're gonna go into this guy. I can get my second layer of Toxic Spikes up. So that's my idea. Psychic isn't going to do too much. It's only going to do half my health, you know. Modest Magmortar is fun. It got banned from PU for a reason. Just that raw Thunderbolt coverage, Focus Blast, Fire Blast, Flamethrower, really high special attack, a good tank with Assault Vest. Just a really, really solid Pokemon. Yeah, so it was very early in the morning at this point. I think I just, I don't know, forgot completely about his Ninetales somehow. So he's going to get up the Veil and Safeguard again, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. We're finally going to make the play I should have made before and infest this guy. So if I had trapped him early, that probably would have been really, really, really helpful. Since he's not showing Freeze Dry. He's not showing Freeze Dry. Maybe he has Blizzard or something. We're gonna Baneful Bunker and just wait it out as he sets up on me once again. Yeah, I'm getting pooped on a little bit here, but you can't get mad at Hail and Explode. It's just too good. So yeah, we get that amazing poison infestation combo. It takes him down, but now Explode is here. It's not going to get hit by the toxic spikes because it's safeguard. It's not. Yeah, I just have nothing to switch into this, clearly. So we're going to fodder Seismitoad, who I needed to win. So, you know, that's always good. So, yeah, this Explode is very cool. I'll get to talk more about it later. But, yeah, I was really not sure whether to fodder Toxapex or Seismitoad, since I really needed Seismitoad to fight Gyarados, but really at that point at low yellow, I'm not really sure. You know, with Hail Chip and everything, like it's basically fodder. Hail is pretty good in OU, if only for the fact that it wears everybody down, because ice types are so rare in OU. So you pretty much have to have Magic Guard. So he's gonna go for that Boom Burst. Doesn't take me out, so it's looking like he is in choice specs. My best move is Infestation. If he didn't have Safeguard, I would have done so much better against this guy. But Safeguard is super clutch versus a team where its main strategy is poisoning everybody. Like that's pretty simple right there. And very, very cool. Aurora Veil plus Safeguard. Nice stuff. So we stall out the Safeguard. Ninetales is dead now, so at least that's cool. So now, hypothetically, we can poison some more guys. That's cool. But this guy is so cool. I may be getting ahead of myself. My last Pokemon is Landorus T. We're gonna go for the Earthquake. Like, Flying Z is always the play. Always. But instead we Earthquake. Yeah. At this point, I suppose it doesn't matter, since Full Health Gyarados is just a problem, especially with Intimidate. Like, that's just a problem. Is it a big enough problem to stop Landorus T, though? Let me remind you why this thing has, is used on every team. I was gonna say, 80% usage. I'm not sure what the rate is for the 7th Gen OU. But yeah, this monster... Yeah, Intimidate doesn't work on Landorus T with Flying Z. You just knock him out. So at least we're victorious in that. But just like the previous match, he's going to send out a Choice Scarf Pokemon and Revenge Kill me. This Explode is Choice Scarfed. And he's going to get the Ice Beam. Well done, well done. That is a victory well earned, Aguila, and I thank you for it. If you enjoyed this match, think about comment, like, and subscribe, all that shit. Goodbye.